I'm still Wandile, Kalashnikov, Maluleke. And I am sent here by Sasco. But we are here with other political organizations. There are comrades from the EFF Student Command. There are some comrades from SCO today. Comrades, we had called all of you to bus shuttle. We had said the mass meeting is at bus shuttle. However, we have decided to bring it here. So if you have friends at bus shuttle, send them WhatsApp messages to come here. The reason why, please advise them to come here. I'm trying to address that. The reason why addressing it here, Skiddy, is because there are those that have sold out and inform our enemies that we're at bus shuttle. So we don't want to be ambushed there. We are changing a strategy and approach. So, comrades, as in when we lead, we are aware there will always be sellouts. As in when we embark on a revolution, we are aware at all times there will always be sellouts. Sellouts, they don't intimidate us. We are way intelligent than them. They thought we were going outside in the streets so that they can come and do funny things. They say anyway they were in the streets. That's why you don't see a lot of securities here. So we are way smarter than them. We came inside and we are dealing with our issues inside. So when we finish here, we'll be having a proper and nice approach. But first I have to give you a feedback as we had promised you. You sent us to a meeting. We promised not to sell you. When we got to that meeting, they could not reason with us. They said we must come back at 2 o'clock. When we went back at 2 o'clock, there is a fool in management who's called Sibusiso Mkunu. Comrades, Mkunu is someone who we must never associate ourselves with. When we hear the name Mkunu, we must look for a matches and a petrol and bury him. What Mkunu did, when we went out to come and address you, he sent an invitation. They are sleeping with him. We are telling you, comrades.
Stop laughing. Stop laughing, comrades.
Comrades. We are telling you information that is very much accurate. We invited them to a meeting. They went to a meeting. They tried to discuss our memorandum. They were not able to dissect it because we deliberately complicated it. When we went back at 2, management says to us, could you please give us an hour? We engage with the SRC, we say it's fine. Because we knew there's nothing they're going to come out with. 3 o'clock arrived, we went back, they say to us, give us another hour. This is the truth. When you hear me being unable to speak and this tired is because they drained us there. At 4 o'clock we went back. When we arrived, they say to us, we're almost done. Give us time. We say to them, you know, there's a saying, but fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, what do they say?
What's that?
Fool me 3 times. Now it's a fuck you now. So when we went at 4 o'clock and they gave us stories, we showed them a middle finger. And we said to them, when we came here, we came with a number of students. And the issues that we're raising are not our issues. Are issues of those number of students that you saw, that we begged to say they must not be violent with you. Now that they've left, you think you can take advantage of us. Shame on you. Because we are going to go back to them and tell them that you did not want to resolve anything. When we call some of them in management, because in as much as they are sellouts amongst us, they are also sellouts amongst them. Some management officials say to us, these people do not have a plan. Some of the plans that we have introduced to them were actually helping, but it's unfortunate because they are in the same bed with the SRC. Why you don't have a plan? Most of you here are people of some nonsensical thing called Izaga. Izaga has taken NSFAS to court. The university is unable to allocate monies. First years here, they don't have Izaga. So as it is, they don't have a plan to allocate money. We have the strategy at hand to say to them, Izaga and NSFAS are at court. There is nowhere where the university is involved. The university has financed it in coffers. We have done it back in the years where the university